Welcome back to the Citystead. I am Josh. Today we are going to do a little bit of planting. We're going to plant the crop that I traditionally fail at every single year. At some point you think I would just give up, but I'm not going to yet. I'm going to try again. I'm going to plant some potatoes. I really want to grow potatoes, guys. I really do.
It's raining sand. It's raining sand.
So we were originally going to do this yesterday, but then we got sidetracked, did a little bit of playing, and decided to go for a walk. So today, potato planting day. Oh, let's go over here. So I'm going to try to use this bed. You saw a couple years ago we actually used this. Actually had somewhat of a success when it comes to potatoes, I guess. If you're little teeny tiny potatoes, but they were delicious and I loved them. So I'm gonna try to use this again, but I'm gonna do a different method than we did last time, and hope we get something different this time around.
I have dinosaur shoes on. And it's a dinosaur. Sunflower.
All right, buddy, you think you got it cleaned out enough? Is it cleaned out? All right, good work. Good work. All right, so we have been throwing stuff in here, kind of like a compost. Plus, there's actually straw at the bottom of this bed from when we tried to grow potatoes in straw. It didn't really work very well for us, so it's actually composted down a little bit and made a really nice rich soil. So this year's plan is going to be doing something I saw one of my absolute inspirations. That's the Paul Gauchi when they did you know, the Back to Eden garden stuff. I saw him just literally take a potato, throw it in some wood chips, and wash his hands of it and walk away. So I really want to try that method, but we're also going to try a couple other things just to see if we can finally get some really good potato harvest. You ready to do some potato planting?
Yeah.
All right, let's go grab the potatoes.
Help.
Did you get the potatoes?
Where are they?
Right there on the table, the desk. That big old bag of potatoes. That's it. We're gonna try to grow these red, what are they called? Red Norland? Red Norland potatoes. The last time I grew them was golden ones, and I just got the little bitty tiny ones. I'm really hoping I can get some real potatoes this year.
There's tons in here.
5 pounds worth of potatoes. I don't think we're gonna plant all of those, but we're probably going to get a good amount of them into what we're going to try. So we're going to do a couple different methods. Like I said, we're going to do the Gauchi, Back to Eden. We're going to literally just throw them in the dirt a little bit and then pile wood chips on them. And then we're going to put some in a grow bag, try to grow a grow bag full of them with just soil. And then I think we're going to do a bucket of wood chips to see how that works. So let's get busy. Alright, so the bed that we measured was 2 foot by just about 4 foot, right? Mm-hmm. We'll call it 4 foot. So we're going to try to do the square foot method of planting these. What I'm going to do is grab some of the biggest ones we have in this package because I really want to have a really good potato harvest. We have some other ones that are a little teeny tiny, which maybe we'll just plant them somewhere else. But for the main potato bed, I want to try to grow a lot of potatoes. Because we love potatoes, don't we?
Uh-huh.
We're just terrible at growing them.
Everett eats them.
Maybe this will be our year. Alright, ready? Let's head out there. Let's get busy. Do we need a shovel? Yeah, we got hands. Time to get dirty. Go ahead. We're not going to go real deep in the soil with these. We're actually going to kind of surface sow them on the soil that's in the bed, and then we're just going to cover it over with a bunch of wood chips. And we're going to use kind of like a pine mix of wood chips. So it's wood chips, some pine needles, stuff like that. All the last bits of what we had when we did our last shredding of stuff over at the parents' house, the dome property. So first thing we need to do is get our good potatoes, find the eyes. So those eyes are at the top usually, and these are already kind of chitted, ready to go. We don't have to worry about that. We bought these from our favorite greenhouse, Campbell's Greenhouse. And yeah, we just need to make sure we put that end up because we want all our sprouts to go upward, skyward. And we're gonna do that square foot method. We're not gonna mark it out, but we're gonna eyeball it, you know, because eyeballs are super accurate. Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
You can see we kind of put our potatoes in there, a little bit buried, but not all the way buried, just so we made sure our eyes were sticking upward, and we're good to go. We're gonna throw some wood chips on these now, and we're just gonna see how we can do. All right, reach in, grab yourself a good handful, and just start tossing them into the bin. See, the one good thing about using the wood chips over like just solid soil is that the sprouts can actually push through those a lot easier, so it doesn't really matter how deep we go. I'm assuming that's kind of why Gauchi does it the way he does, is that it's just a super easy way to not have to worry about packing too much dirt around them or continuously packing things around them. You can pretty much put them in wood chips as deep as you want and just leave them be, and they will get to the top, no problem. Wait for them to sprout up a little bit, and then we'll come back and we'll put another layer on when we see some green sprouts sticking up through the tops of this. That's really loose stuff, so it should be easy for it to grow right through it. All right, you ready to go? Oops, bless you. All right, you ready to go try a couple other methods?
Sure.
All right, let's go grab more potatoes and some more supplies. Soil. Drag these wood chips. Are you gonna drag that bag of wood chips?
Maybe.
All right, you drag it.
It's raining and pouring, and the man got out of bed. I see another one. I named it Bob. Is it Bob? Fish.
Go, go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, Oscar. Da 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 da. What? What?
All right, so the other two methods we're gonna try for growing potatoes, finally, hopefully, is we're gonna do a big old pail here with wood chips. We'll put a little bit of dirt at the bottom, just enough to put the potato in so it holds in place, and then we're gonna pile nothing but wood chips on it. And then I have this handy little nifty grow bag here, and we have attempted this before with not very good luck. But we did all straw before, and it didn't work out very well. So I'm gonna try to plant potatoes in here with purely dirt, and we'll see what happens. Ready to get planted now?
Uh-huh.
All right. She's gonna put 2 in this bucket because we got pretty small potatoes now. You can see these compared to those other ones we had are just not the same size. So we put a little bit more in these, I think, just the way they are, the size-wise. So she's gonna do 2 in this pail. I'm gonna do 3 in the grow bag. All right. Now you gotta fill it over with wood chips.
Okay. Dad, where's the eye of this?
See how it's got a little bit there, a little bit there, but it's got a few up here.
Okay.
So I would do that side up. What's up, buddy? Alright, you want to race to film?
What?
You want to race to film them? Or film?
Sure.
Do you want to race to see who can fill their bucket first?
Yeah.
Alright, go!
Dad, that's not fair.
Ah!
No fair. Cheater. Oscar's helping me.
Oh! You helping, Sissy? Alright. Ah, perfect. Doing good, kid. Doing good. You're almost there.
I will pour this.
All right, so while E writes up some tags here, I'm going to tell you a little bit about why we're choosing the methods we did. One is I really like Paul Gauchi. I like all the stuff he does. And I saw him take a potato when he harvested them, throw it back in the soil, and he are actually wood chips, and he said that worked great for him all the time. So that kind of made me think like how things would grow in the wild. That's how it would happen in the wild, right? Like you would get one, it would leave there, and it would grow another one. So I'm going to do that. Plus, my mother grew potatoes in wood chips a couple years ago, and she had the humongous, it's not a word, she had the biggest harvest I had ever seen of potatoes. It was crazy. What happened there? Lose your cat ears? Another great thing about the wood chips is that I already know from experience, my mom grew potatoes a couple years ago, and she still has potatoes from that year, and she grew them in purely wood chips. That's all they did. They put the potato in the wood chips and kept mounding it up and mounding it up. Amazing, tremendous amount of potatoes. So we're gonna try it that way because I think it's gonna work really well. And then doing containers is something that's just interesting, right? Because you're limited in the space, and by doing one in all soil, we'll be able to tell if the soil does anything different than if we did all wood chips. So I'm really excited to just kind of compare those two in the containers to see which one produces better. I know we went an odd number of potatoes, but we'll kind of be able to tell relatively which one did better. Up there, now I can have bunny ears. So relatively, we'll be able to tell which one did better just by, you know, when we harvest them. Plus, it'll be really easy to harvest them out of a bucket because you literally can like tip the bucket upside down and then just let them all fall out and just kind of, you know, sift through the soil and pull them out. You're gonna go throw those tags in there and we are done. We have planted potatoes. I'm not gonna say this is the last year we're gonna try it, but if we don't have some sort of success this year, I might cry. All right, remember guys, be bold and grow bold, and as always, we'll see you in that very next video. Bye.
Bye. Hope flowers. Honey. Yeah, honey. Honey. Yeah, the bees are making the honey. 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 Yeah. Yeah, bee. The bee makes the honey. Bee. We need you. Bee bee.
Where's the bees at?
Bee bee.
Where are those bees at? Show me.
Bee bee.
Show me where the bees are.
Bee.